There is value in stillness, right? Stillness is one of the most mystical things that is out there, right? Like, for example, in the animal kingdom, being still, stillness is linked to your survival, right? You have to engage in these practices. So, for example, like a lion or a crocodile, right? When they're trying to get their next meal, they have to be still, right? A lion or a cheetah or a crocodile has to be still for hours before they find something, before they find their next meal. It's linked to their survival, right? They have to be still until it's the right time for them to strike, right? This is biological, right? Take, for example, a snake or a frog, right? They have to be still because if the snake isn't still, what happens to the eagles up top? They come down and they swoop the snake. The snakes have to be still. They have to move slowly. Same thing with frogs. Stillness is linked to your survival. It's a requirement, right? Animals in the animal kingdom, they know this. They know that stillness is the tool that needs to be embraced in order for you to survive, okay? We don't do that anymore because all our food is at the grocery store, right? There was a time where we also had to practice stillness, just being still or not doing anything and not seeking something but finding it, right? There's all the difference in the world. Now we're no longer required to be still to get our next meal. All our meals are at the grocery store. We could just go and buy it, right? So we don't really practice stillness, right? We're never silent. We never just block out all the noise. The only time we really do have a moment of silence is when someone dies, right? You're at a funeral or perhaps you're at an event and say, have a moment of silence for, the person. And then we have a silence, right? Then we have that moment of silence, right? But silence is embedded in the very fabric of life. We just don't know it's there. Even when noise is chaotic, when there's like music, for example, music has resting notes. There's parts of the music, even the most chaotic, or one of the most chaotic noises like music, heavy metal, rock, any type of music always has resting notes, meaning there's a moment of silence in between the notes in order to fabricate the song, right? Music needs silence in order for it to exist, right? It's an ingredient, right? It's an ingredient that we turn a blind eye to, right? We turn a blind eye we turn a blind eye to the fact that we should be letting life unfold. We should be letting life unfold. We should not be contaminating life with our own will because our will is often selfish and corrupted. We have this need to springboard into action, right? Like, I need to do this. If I'm not doing this, I'm wasting my time. There's like a restlessness feeling to it. And we try to have our ninja grip around life, like I'm gonna will my way to the top, right? I'm gonna do whatever I need to accomplish, right? And the reality is that a lot of people fall into this trap where they're so motivated to do something and they don't realize that motivation is very unreliable. Motivation is temporary. It's there 1 minute and then it's gone. Okay? Don't rely on motivation. Motivation will leave you.